Here are 101 facts about Suzuki motorcycles, and I don't care if you've owned 20 Suzukis, have a GSX-R tattoo, or work at a Suzuki dealership, you absolutely will not know all of these. From silk to speed. Fact number 1, the expansion chamber designs and rotary valve technology Degner brought were revolutionary, giving Suzuki's lightweight two-strokes a power advantage competitors couldn't match for years. While others figured out two-stroke technology through trial and error, Suzuki got a technological cheat code. Fact number 2, 1953 Diamond Free improved on the Power Free with a double sprocket wheel mechanism preventing power loss. Just 1 year after their first motorized bicycle, they'd already developed a significant upgrade, showing Suzuki's obsessive engineering refinement from day one. Fact number 3, the Power Free featured an ingenious double sprocket gear system giving riders 3 options: pedal without engine power, pedal with engine assist, or cruise using engine power alone. Suzuki essentially invented a hybrid power delivery system in 1952, decades before hybrid cars. Fact number 4, the Power Free was so innovative that Japan's patent office gave Suzuki a government subsidy to continue motorcycle development. The Japanese government essentially said, "We like what you're doing with these motorized bikes. Here's some money. Keep going." Fact number 5. By 1954, Suzuki was producing 6,000 motorcycles per month. A company that didn't make motorcycles just 2 years earlier was pumping out 72,000 bikes annually. That's not just entering a market, that's absolutely storming it. Fact number 6, Suzuki's first real motorcycle was the 1954 Kawasaki CO, a 90cc 4-stroke single cylinder. This purpose-built motorcycle had nearly triple the displacement of the Power Free, representing their rapid evolution from motorized bicycles to proper motorcycles in just 2 years. Fact number 7, Suzuki's racing philosophy was built on engineering secrets smuggled from East Germany during the Cold War. When rider Ernst Degner defected in 1961, he brought revolutionary two-stroke technology that powered Suzuki to their first world championship just 1 year later. Fact number 8, Suzuki wasn't founded as a motorcycle company at all. When Michio Suzuki founded his company in 1909, he focused solely on building weaving looms for Japan's silk industry. The same company now making the legendary Hayabusa superbike started out creating equipment for silk kimonos. Fact number 9, Ernst Degner won the 1962 50 CCFYM World Championship for Suzuki. This first ever world title marked their arrival as a serious competitive force just a decade after building their first motorized bicycle. Talk about a rapid rise to the top. Fact number 10, Degner didn't just ride for Suzuki, he literally defected from East Germany during the Cold War, bringing two-stroke secrets including the expansion chamber and rotary valve. This industrial espionage wrapped in Cold War drama gave Suzuki technology that defined their engineering for decades. Fact number 11, despite impressive performance, early T20 models suffered from oil leaks and electrical problems that damaged consumer confidence. Suzuki engineers worked overtime addressing oil seepage and electrical system fixes. Even legendary bikes aren't born perfect. Innovation often comes with growing pains. Fact number 12, the 1971 GT750 Le Mans was the first Japanese water-cooled production motorcycle. Water cooling solved the persistent problem of consistent engine temperature that limited two-stroke performance. This genuine engineering breakthrough changed motorcycle design forever. Fact number 13, the GT750 was nicknamed the Water Buffalo in the US and Kettle in the UK due to its water-cooled engine. American riders saw a large, powerful beast, while British riders focused on its tendency to boil when the cooling system needed attention. Fact number 14, the T20 was marketed in the US as the Super 6 for its 6-speed gearbox. Revolutionary when most motorcycles had only 4 speeds. Having those extra 2 gears gave riders tighter control over engine RPM, keeping the two-stroke in its power band. Fact number 15, the 1962 Koleda TT was Suzuki's first twin-cylinder motorcycle. Unlike previous single-cylinder bikes, the twin offered smoother operation and more power potential. This wasn't just another improvement, it established the multi-cylinder expertise that would lead to legendary performance machines. Alright, listen up. We dug up 101 Suzuki facts so you don't have to. That's gotta be worth a subscribe, right? Come on, we earned it. Legends. Fact number 16. Suzuki's 1968 T500 had the largest two-stroke engine of its time at 500cc. Most manufacturers considered large displacement two-strokes too difficult to cool efficiently and too fuel-thirsty, but Suzuki created a 500cc twin that defied conventional wisdom. Fact number 17. The T500 earned a reputation for reliability, rare for big two-strokes. While competitors' two-strokes often needed frequent rebuilds, the T500 proved surprisingly durable. The engineering team had solved the cooling and lubrication challenges that typically plagued larger two-stroke engines. Fact number 18. Suzuki's 1965 T20 was the world's fastest 250cc motorcycle and the first with a tubular steel double cradle frame. Nicknamed the Flying Banana for its yellow paint, this small displacement bike could compete with much larger machines on both speed and handling. Fact number 19. It wasn't until 1952 that Suzuki built their first motorized two-wheeler, the Power Free. This motorized bicycle packed a minuscule 36cc engine, producing just 1 horsepower. For context, modern hairdryers use about 1.5 horsepower. Fact number 20. The GT750 was also the first production motorcycle with twin front disc brakes. Previous motorcycles often had braking capability that lagged behind their acceleration, but the GT750's dual discs meant it could stop as impressively as it accelerated. Fact number 21. Despite its innovations, the GT750's heavy weight and moderate handling earned it a reputation as a straight-line cruiser rather than a nimble sports bike. The water cooling that made it special also made it substantially heavier than air-cooled alternatives. GS Series Revolution. Fact number 22. Katana's name comes from the traditional Japanese samurai sword, reflecting both cutting-edge design and lethal performance. Every angle was designed with aesthetics and aerodynamics in mind, much like how a samurai's blade combined art and deadly functionality. Fact number 24. The Katana was revived in 2019 as a modern retro sport bike, showing the enduring influence of its original design nearly 4 decades later. The design remains as visually striking today as it was revolutionary in 1981. GSX-R Legacy. Fact number 26. The 1981 GSX-1100S Katana stunned the world with its radical, angular styling. In an era when motorcycle design evolved gradually, the Katana looked teleported from the future with sharply angled surfaces, integrated design language, and forward-leaning stance. Fact number 27. The Katana's design was created by German designer Hans Muth, who had previously worked for BMW. This wasn't a Japanese interpretation of Western design, but a genuine European design vision applied to Japanese engineering. Fact number 28. In 1985, the GSX-R 750 fundamentally changed motorcycling by essentially creating a race bike with minimum changes for street legality. With aluminum frame, race-derived oil-cooled engine, and every component optimized for cornering, it made existing sport bikes instantly obsolete. Fact number 29. While the Katana's groundbreaking design won awards and influenced motorcycle styling for decades, it polarized consumers. Not everyone was ready for the future in 1981, with some riders mocking its angular origami styling. It was a bike you either loved or hated. Fact number 30. The GS series transition wasn't just forced by regulations. It demonstrated Suzuki's engineering adaptability. Rather than fighting against emission standards with incrementally cleaner two-strokes, Suzuki leaped ahead with entirely new four-stroke designs, treating regulations as an opportunity. Fact number 25. Despite being Suzuki's first modern four-stroke, the GS750 immediately earned a reputation for reliability. The engineering team approached the challenge with characteristic thoroughness, creating a machine that proved remarkably trouble-free despite their limited four-stroke experience. The Katana Revolution. Fact number 31. Hayabusa is Japanese for peregrine falcon, the fastest bird on Earth. The part most people miss: peregrine falcons hunt blackbirds. The Honda bike they were targeting was called the Super Blackbird. Suzuki engineers basically talked trash through ornithology. Fact number 32. The Hayabusa was so fast it forced the motorcycle industry to create a gentleman's agreement limiting future bikes to 186 miles per hour. Manufacturers were terrified of where the speed race was heading and potential government intervention if motorcycles got any faster. Fact number 34. That the Hayabusa's distinctive aerodynamic bodywork is instantly recognizable. Those bulbous curves make it the superbike equivalent of a Lamborghini. Outrageous, excessive, and iconic. Not bad for what critics initially called the ugliest sport bike ever made. Fact number 35. Early GSX-R models had a reputation for demanding, unforgiving handling. The same razor-sharp handling that dominated racetracks could be intimidating on public roads. The stiff suspension, aggressive geometry, and lightweight chassis amplified rider mistakes, demanding respect and skill. The ultimate speed machine. Fact number 36, the GSX-R 1000, launched in 2001 with 160 horsepower, immediately reset expectations for production sport bikes. Combining leader bike power with middleweight agility, it wasn't just Suzuki's ultimate GSX-R, but many considered it the ultimate expression of the sport bike concept itself. Fact number 37. In 1999, the GSX 1300S Katana or Hayabusa dethroned Honda's Super Blackbird as world's fastest production motorcycle, with a top speed of 194 miles per hour. Beating Honda wasn't just business, it was personal, a calculated strike against their biggest rival. Fact number 38. GSX R1100S Katana followed in 1986, essentially stuffing a monster engine into the lightweight GSX-R chassis. The power-to-weight ratio was so extreme that even experienced riders returned from test rides wide-eyed and babbling. The bike had no chill whatsoever. Fact number 39. Riding a Hayabusa creates the surreal experience of seeing the speedometer climb effortlessly, while the world blurs around you. The bike's wind tunnel-shaped bodywork provides stability at speeds approaching 200 miles per hour, where most fairings would create lift. Fact number 40. The GSX R750 was called the Slabby due to its slab-sided fairings, while later GSX-Rs adopted more curved bodywork. Those original flat-sided fairings are now iconic among collectors and enthusiasts, capturing a raw purity that later refinements couldn't match. Fact number 33. The GSX-R series has won numerous racing titles and spans from 125 cubic centimeters to 1,100 cubic centimeters models. The entire concept was built around transferring racing technology to the street, becoming the backbone of Suzuki's sport motorcycle identity. Fact number 41. Joel Robert won Suzuki's first motocross world championship in 1970. While Suzuki had road racing success, conquering the brutally physical world of motocross required a completely different approach. This win launched a dynasty of dirt domination spanning decades. Fact number 42. The TM400 earned the nickname the Widowmaker for its unpredictable power delivery. Even champion Roger DeCoster admitted never feeling fully in control. The power didn't build gradually, it exploded violently, and you couldn't adapt because it never behaved the same way twice. Fact number 43. Barry Sheene won 2 500cc world championships with Suzuki in the 1970s. He wasn't just brilliant on the bike, he became motorcycle racing's first genuine crossover star, bringing unprecedented mainstream attention to both the sport and Suzuki. Fact number 44. The SV650 excels as both a beginner bike and amateur racing platform. Its genius is balance, enough power to be exciting without overwhelming, handling that's forgiving yet precise, and affordability that makes both purchase and crash repairs manageable. Fact number 45. The Suzuki DRZ 400 Dual Sport has remained virtually unchanged since 1990. With an air-cooled engine repairable with basic tools anywhere on Earth, it's the opposite of planned obsolescence. Adventure riders have covered hundreds of thousands of miles worldwide on them. Fact number 46. Suzuki's Bergman scooters offer car-like practicality with motorcycle-like traffic advantages. With automatic transmission, weather protection, and storage space, they're ideal urban mobility solutions used by everyone from commuting executives to delivery services in congested cities worldwide. Motocross dominance. Fact number 47. The Hayabusa engine became a favorite for motorcycle drag racing and car engine swaps. Designed to handle 194 miles per hour reliably, it could withstand turbocharging without exploding. From smart cars to Lotus 7s, it's found its way into countless automotive creations. Versatile favorites. Fact number 48. Suzuki's 1970s RM series helped dominate motocross. Unlike converted trail bikes that competitors offered, the RM or racing model series was purpose-built for competition. The distinctive yellow color scheme soon became synonymous with winning on dirt tracks worldwide. Fact number 49. Roger DeCoster won multiple world championships on Suzuki's motorcycles. Known as the Man, this 5-time world champion's technical feedback directly shaped Suzuki's off-road engineering, creating a virtuous cycle of racing success and technical advancement. And fact number 50. The Suzuki SV650, introduced in 1999, appeals to both beginners and experienced riders. If the Hayabusa is Suzuki's sledgehammer, the SV650 is their scalpel. Its V-twin provides torque, character, and power delivery that flatters rather than frightens. Fact number 51. The TM400's problems led to significant improvements in later Suzuki dirt bikes. Its flaws forced engineers to develop power valves, taming two-stroke delivery, improved suspension damping, and frames handling power more predictably. Great engineering often comes from addressing failures, not successes. Wait, you're 15 minutes in and still not subscribed. What do we have to do? Ride a Suzuki backwards through a thunderstorm. Road racing heritage. Fact number 52. Suzuki's multiple Isle of Man TT victories might be their most impressive racing achievement. The 37-mile course with 219 corners and stone walls instead of safety barriers is the world's most dangerous race, demanding near impossible combinations of reliability, handling, and performance. Fact number 53. Suzuki's Grand Prix program struggled transitioning from 2 strokes to 4 strokes in the early 2000s, when MotoGP rules changed, adapting from high revving, lightweight 2 strokes to the different power characteristics of 4 strokes proved challenging for both engineers and riders. Modern racing. Fact number 54. Suzuki returned to MotoGP in 2015 after regrouping and redeveloping their approach. Rather than continuing with an uncompetitive package, they chose to return only when ready to fight for podiums, showing their commitment to meaningful competition rather than mere participation. Fact number 55. Suzuki sold their RG500 Grand Prix bikes to privateers, winning 7 consecutive manufacturers' titles. This democratization of technology allowed talented riders without factory contracts to compete at the highest levels, proving Suzuki's success came from genuine technical superiority, not just factory team advantages. Fact number 56. Suzuki's Team Suzuki X-Star concentrates MotoGP efforts in a single focused team rather than multiple factory or satellite operations. This approach maintains consistent development direction and maximizes resources, embodying Suzuki's efficient racing philosophy of achieving results through engineering excellence. Fact number 57. Gene became as famous for his playboy lifestyle as his racing. Racing with a Donald Duck mascot, dating models, and appearing on talk shows, he made motorcycle racing glamorous. Suzuki engineers focused on lap times while their charismatic rider turned their race bikes into cultural icons. Fact number 58. Suzuki's GSX-R MotoGP race bike maintains a clear connection with production GSX-R models. While it's a purpose-built prototype, the development philosophies and performance insights gained from racing at the highest level inform every sporting Suzuki that reaches consumers. Fact number 59. The RG500 is now highly prized by collectors, with original examples in racing trim commanding 6-figure prices. Its combination of engineering innovation, racing success, and limited numbers represents a golden era of 2-stroke Grand Prix racing that can never be repeated under modern regulations. Fact number 60. Suzuki won the 2020 MotoGP World Championship with Joan Mir, validating their philosophy of balanced performance over raw power. This underdog victory proved that focused engineering targeting the complete package could overcome competitors with larger budgets and more resources. Fact number 61. In 2008, Suzuki shocked the industry with the RMZ450, the world's first production fuel-injected motocross bike. This innovation provided more consistent power across changing track conditions, altitudes, and temperatures when competitors were still perfecting carburetors. Engineering excellence. Fact number 62. Suzuki's Ram Air Direct system forces air into the airbox at high speeds. By designing the front fairing to channel air directly into the intake, it creates a pressurization effect similar to a low-level supercharger, but powered by aerodynamics instead of mechanical components. Fact number 63. Suzuki's endurance racing team has won multiple world endurance titles. Events like the 24 Hours of Le Mans Moto test different engineering challenges, balancing performance with reliability, fuel fuel efficiency, and ease of maintenance, proving Suzuki can build motorcycles maintaining competitive pace when others fail. Fact number 64. An early RM Z450 fuel injection system suffered from hot starting problems after crashes. While the technology provided more consistent power, the first generation system required running production changes to address real-world use. Even groundbreaking innovations require refinement based on rider feedback. Fact number 65. Suzuki's advanced cooling system bridged the gap between air and water cooling. Using oil circulation to draw heat from critical engine components, it provided much of water cooling's benefit without the weight and complexity, demonstrating Suzuki's pragmatic engineering philosophy. But that is not all. Fact number 66. Suzuki introduced their first traction control system on the V-Strom 1000 ABS adventure bike rather than a race replica. The logic was sound. Variable surfaces like gravel, wet roads, and dirt present traction challenges that even experienced riders struggle with. Fact number 67. Suzuki's RM Army supports amateur motocross racers with technical resources, contingency money, and development paths. This grassroots commitment doesn't just sell motorcycles, it creates a development pipeline identifying future champions and builds brand loyalty among dedicated enthusiasts. Fact number 68. Suzuki's composite electrochemical material cylinder coating replaced heavy iron liners with a nickel silicon carbide coating electrochemically bonded to aluminum cylinders. The result: better heat transfer, reduced weight, improved durability, and tighter manufacturing tolerances. Fact number 69. Suzuki's dual throttle valve system solved abrupt fuel injection response by using a primary butterfly valve controlled by the rider and a secondary valve controlled by the ECU. This computer-managed secondary valve smooths fuel delivery while maintaining precise control. Fact number 70. Suzuki's dual spark technology uses 2 spark plugs per cylinder to ensure more complete combustion. The dual flame fronts burn fuel more efficiently, reducing emissions while improving both power and fuel economy, solving multiple problems with one elegant solution. Fact number 71. Suzuki's advanced cooling system allowed engines to maintain more consistent temperatures under hard riding, improving both performance and reliability without the radiator, water pump, and plumbing of water-cooled engines. Sometimes the best engineering solution isn't the most obvious or trendy. Fact number 72. Suzuki's motion track brake system incorporates an inertial measurement unit that detects motorcycle position in 3-dimensional space. The system applies appropriate braking force based on lean angle, pitch, and yaw to maintain control without disrupting the rider's intended path. Fact number 73. Suzuki's drive mode selector lets riders choose power delivery characteristics to match conditions or preferences. Even before full electronic riding modes, Suzuki recognized one power curve doesn't fit all situations, allowing riders to adjust motorcycle personality without changing fundamental capabilities. Unexpected turn. Fact number 74. Despite being a commercial flop, the RE5 has become one of the most valuable vintage Suzukis precisely because it was such a fascinating failure. These mechanical oddballs now command prices 2 to 3 times higher than more successful models from the same era. Fact number 75. Suzuki's low RPM assist subtly increases engine speed when it detects clutch engagement at low speed, preventing embarrassing and potentially dangerous stalling in traffic. Like many of Suzuki's best innovations, it enhances riding experience without calling attention to itself. Rider experience technologies. Fact number 76. The RG500's square 4 engine used 4 cylinders arranged in a square pattern, each with its own carburetor. The complex design used disc valves for intake control and an intricate transmission to handle the brutal power delivery. No manufacturer will ever build anything like it again. Fact number 77. Early Suzuki traction control systems were criticized for having limited adjustment levels compared to competitors' more sophisticated systems. While Suzuki prioritized real-world usability, many riders noted the basic 3-level system lacked the fine-tuning options offered by European competitors. Fact number 78. Suzuki's TS series were among the first dual sport bikes designed for both off-road adventures and street commuting. Before dual sport was common terminology, these models with proper lighting, street legal features and capable off-road performance helped create an entirely new motorcycle category. Fact number 79, Suzuki's Easy Start system allows one-touch engine starting. Instead of holding the starter button until the engine catches, riders press once and the ECU manages the starting sequence. This reduces starter motor wear, prevents flooding, and improves the ownership experience. Fact number 80, the 1974 RE5 was the only Japanese production motorcycle with a rotary engine. While other Japanese manufacturers experimented with rotary prototypes, only Suzuki committed to full production, showing their willingness to pursue engineering paths others considered too risky. Fact number 81, despite technical advantages like smoothness and compact size, the RE5's rotary engine proved complex and expensive to maintain. Oil consumption, heat management, and apex seals created maintenance headaches that dealers weren't prepared to handle, leading to poor sales and quick discontinuation. Fact number 82, Suzuki's clutch assist system combines a slipper function with mechanical assist. This dual-purpose system lightens clutch pull effort for less hand fatigue while also preventing rear wheel hop during aggressive downshifts, addressing both everyday comfort and performance safety. Fact number 83, Suzuki's GT380 and GT550 were air-cooled, two-stroke triples with unique ram air cylinder heads. While Kawasaki's two-stroke triples earned more headlines, Suzuki's interpretation offered refined power delivery, creating more versatile motorcycles balancing performance with everyday usability. Fact number 84, in an era of increasing regulation, Suzuki built a street-legal Grand Prix race bike. The RG500 Gamma wasn't a watered-down tribute. It featured a genuine race-derived square-4 two-stroke engine and aluminum frame that could embarrass many larger displacement four-strokes. Fact number 85, Suzuki's intelligent ride system offers customizable riding modes, adjusting multiple parameters simultaneously. Rather than forcing riders to adjust each system individually, it provides pre-configured modes for different scenarios, from docile commuting to aggressive track riding. Fact number 86, the RG250 Gamma offered race replica thrills in a more accessible package than its RG500 sibling. The smaller twin-cylinder two-stroke still provided the distinctive power delivery and sound enthusiasts craved, but with handling that forgave mistakes, the uncompromising 500 would punish severely. Unconventional models. Fact number 87, Suzuki manufactures motorcycles in Japan, India, China, Indonesia, and other countries, building bikes close to their target markets. This reduces shipping costs, allows faster response to regional preferences, creates local employment, and maintains consistent quality standards globally. Fact number 88, Suzuki's racing yellow is as iconic as Kawasaki's green or Yamaha's blue. This distinctive yellow with blue accents creates instant recognition even without seeing the Suzuki name, helping their motorcycles stand out in both racing and showrooms. Fact number 89, the TL1000S earned a Widowmaker reputation for its powerful V-twin that could overwhelm the chassis during the hard acceleration. The innovative rotary rear damper didn't always provide progressive control needed for the engine's aggressive power delivery, eventually requiring a steering damper retrofit. Fact number 90, Suzuki's Raider R150 is a high-performance underbone popular in Southeast Asia. While Western markets focus on conventional motorcycles, much of Asia runs on underbone designs. The Raider took this practical format and injected serious performance, creating a specialized regional racing category. Global footprint. Fact number 91. In many developing countries, a Suzuki motorcycle isn't just transportation, it's a family's entire livelihood. The same engineering that delivers weekend thrills to Western enthusiasts provides reliability, allowing delivery riders, small farmers, and taxi operators to feed their families day after day. Future direction. Fact number 92, Suzuki motorcycles are known for reliability and affordability worldwide. Rather than positioning as premium or exclusive, Suzuki aims for the value sweet spot, offering meaningful performance and features at accessible prices. This reputation has built enormous brand loyalty, especially in developing markets. Fact number 93, Suzuki's Maruti Suzuki partnership revolutionized the Indian vehicle market. Their joint venture introduced manufacturing techniques, quality standards, and affordable vehicles, making personal transportation accessible to millions, establishing Suzuki as one of India's most significant motorcycle manufacturers. Fact number 94, Suzuki's stylized S logo is recognized worldwide across both motorcycle and automobile divisions. The logo has evolved subtly but maintained its essential form, creating instant recognition across diverse global markets and multiplied exposure that strengthens overall brand recognition. Fact number 95, Suzuki's TL1000S and TL1000R challenged Ducati with high-performance 90-degree V-twins wrapped in aggressive chassis. These models offered Japanese reliability with V-twin character, showing Suzuki's confidence in their ability to master any engine configuration their engineers targeted. Fact number 96, Suzuki's Environmental Plan 2050 targets carbon neutrality across manufacturing and products. The same company that pushed speed boundaries is now developing electric and hybrid motorcycles that could redefine performance. This isn't greenwashing, but a comprehensive sustainability strategy. Fact number 100, Suzuki connects enthusiasts worldwide through owners clubs spanning continents. From GSX-R track day fanatics to V-Strom adventure travelers to Boulevard cruiser customizers, these diverse riders are united by engineering that prioritizes both performance and reliability. Fact number 97, Suzuki Motor Corporation officially adopted this name in 1954, marking their transition from textile manufacturing to transportation as primary focus. This represented more than marketing. It was a definitive statement about Suzuki's future direction based on their motorcycle's early success. Fact number 98, Suzuki's Way of Life global marketing slogan reflects enthusiasm for the freedom motorcycles and cars bring. The exclamation point isn't accidental. It emphasizes how Suzuki's products enhance owners' lifestyles, whether for essential transportation or recreational enjoyment. Fact number 99, Suzuki's 1976 GS750 was its first four-stroke motorcycle since the 1950s. After 2 decades of two-stroke development, this dramatic shift represented a complete commitment to a different engine philosophy with an all-new design. Fact number 23, the GS400 and GS750 marked Suzuki's shift away from two-strokes in the late 1970s. Suzuki engineers recognized that tightening emissions regulations would eventually make high-performance two-strokes impossible to sell in many markets. Fact number 101, from humble beginnings with the 1-horsepower power-free to the record-breaking Hayabusa, Suzuki's commitment to innovative engineering has consistently shaped motorcycle history. Their ability to balance innovation with reliability, performance with accessibility, has allowed millions worldwide to experience the unique freedom only motorcycles provide. Suzuki's history is full of incredible milestones spelled out in every fact and figure. Which Suzuki model surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for more amazing stories.